Have you ever looked at your grandkids with their phones, tablets, or game consoles and thought to yourself, wow, I don't even know what half of that stuff does? You're not alone. Many grandparents feel like the digital world is racing ahead, leaving them a few steps behind. But here's the beautiful truth. You don't have to be left out. In fact, technology can become one of the most powerful tools you have for staying close to your grandchildren. No matter where they live or how busy life gets. Think about it when you were raising your kids. Family connection happened around the dinner table, in the living room, or during family outings. Today, those same feelings of connection can happen through a video call, a funny photo shared on a messaging app, or even a game you can play together online. It might feel a little unfamiliar at first, but once you take that first step, you'll realize that the heart of grandparenting hasn't changed. It's still about love, presence, and memories. It just has some new tools to make it happen. So today, I want to share with you 6 fun and practical ways you can use technology to bridge that generation gap and strengthen the bond with your grandkids. These aren't complicated tricks or things that require you to become a tech wizard. They're simple, joyful ideas that will make your grandkids' eyes light up and help you feel connected in ways you might never have imagined. Let's start with the first one, video calling. Yes, I know, for many of us, picking up the phone and hearing someone's voice is more than enough. But with video calls, something magical happens. You don't just hear their voice, you see their face, their smile, their goofy expressions, and the way they light up when they see you. It turns an ordinary hello into a shared moment. Imagine reading them a bedtime story over a video call or letting them show you the art project they just finished. You can even cook together, each of you in your own kitchen, following the same recipe step by step. It's not just about the technology. It's about sharing experiences as if you're sitting right next to each other. If you've never tried this, don't worry. Apps like FaceTime, WhatsApp, or Zoom are designed to be simple. All you need is a phone or a tablet with a camera and a grandchild who's more than happy to guide you through the steps. And trust me, nothing makes them prouder than being able to teach grandma or grandpa something new. It turns the roles around in the sweetest way. You get to learn from them, and they get to feel useful and important. That in itself builds connection. Now, once you've gotten comfortable with seeing each other face to face through a screen, you can take things a step further with photos and messages. This is our second way to connect. Sharing little snapshots of your day through messaging apps. Think about how you felt when your grandchild handed you their drawing from school, or when you saw their proud smile after scoring a goal at soccer. Messaging apps allow you to experience those small victories in real time. Your grandchild can snap a quick picture and send it to you instantly, and you can reply with a sticker, a heart, or a short voice message. It's like passing notes back and forth, but without having to wait for the mailman. And don't underestimate the power of your own photos. Share a picture of the roses blooming in your garden, the pie you just pulled out of the oven, or even a silly selfie. Kids love to see your world. 2, it tells them you're not just watching from the sidelines, you're inviting them into your everyday life. Even something as small as a good morning with a picture of your breakfast can spark a smile. What makes this powerful is the consistency. A message here, a picture there, it creates a thread of daily connection. You're not just a holiday grandparent or a birthday grandparent. You're present in their lives in a way that feels natural and ongoing. And every little message is a reminder that you care, that you're thinking of them, and that they matter to you. The best part? These apps are designed to make communication fun. Emojis, GIFs, even short videos add flavor to your conversations. Imagine sending your grandchild a little dancing cartoon that says, "I'm proud of you," after they tell you about their test results. It's lighthearted, it's playful, and it's the kind of thing that makes technology less intimidating and more like a toy box full of ways to connect. Now, once you've dipped your toes into video calls and messaging, you'll see how naturally it all flows. These two ways already open doors to laughter, shared stories, and those precious everyday moments that build lifelong memories. Once you've started exploring video calls and those little photo or message exchanges, you might be surprised at how quickly it begins to feel natural. Suddenly, the phone isn't just a phone anymore. It's a window into your grandchild's daily life. And from there, the possibilities just keep opening up. One of the most exciting ways to connect in this digital age is by playing games together online. Now, I can almost hear some of you chuckling, thinking, oh no, I'm not a gamer. But hear me out. Playing games isn't just for teenagers locked in their rooms. There are countless simple, fun, family-friendly games that you and your grandchildren can enjoy no matter where you are. Imagine playing a game of online Scrabble or Words with Friends where you take turns spelling out words and maybe even sneak in a playful joke with the words you choose. Or picture yourself racing toy cars on a simple app where you can compete against each other. Some games are as easy as pressing a button, while others let you collaborate to solve puzzles. What matters is not the game itself, but the laughter, the banter, the light-hearted competition that naturally brings you closer together. The beauty of games is that they create shared experiences. When you're playing, you're not just talking, you're doing something together. You're strategizing, celebrating little victories, and even laughing at the silly mistakes. And don't underestimate how much your grandchildren will love teaching you how to play. For them, it's not just fun, it is bonding. It gives them a chance to be the expert while you're right there, showing that you're willing to step into their world. Now, another powerful way to stay connected is through storytelling. This isn't about reading fairy tales at bedtime, though that's always magical, but about sharing your own stories. Technology gives you the chance to record short videos or voice messages where you tell stories from your life. Maybe it's about the time you got into trouble as a kid, or the story of how you met your spouse, or even a funny memory from when their parent was their age. Children, even teenagers who might roll their eyes sometimes, secretly love family stories. They anchor them, give them a sense of belonging, and connect them to something bigger than themselves. With just a few taps on your phone, you can record a little 2-minute voice note and send it to them. Or you could make it interactive. Ask them to share their own story back with you. It could be as simple as, tell me about the funniest thing that happened at school this week. What's wonderful about this exchange is that it turns communication into a treasure chest. Over time, you'll collect these little stories, and they become part of your family's living history. Imagine your grandchild, years from now, playing back a story you recorded, hearing your voice, your laughter, your expressions. It's a gift that outlives the moment, it's legacy building disguised as fun. And speaking of building, another deeply rewarding way to connect digitally is by creating something together. Thanks to technology, you and your grandchild can collaborate on projects even if you're miles apart. Think about putting together a digital photo album where you both contribute pictures. Maybe you add family photos from the past, and they add snapshots of their everyday adventures. Slowly, the album grows into a bridge between generations, full of memories old and new. Or, if your grandchild is into music or art, you could ask them to show you how to create something digitally. Maybe you try drawing together on a shared app, or they teach you how to add a song to a playlist. These small creative projects give you something to look forward to. It's no longer just about keeping in touch. It's about building something side by side, even if the building blocks are digital. And don't forget, learning from each other is a powerful connection in itself. When you let your grandkids teach you about their digital world, whether it's how to use an app, play a game, or make a funny video, you're not just learning. You're showing them that you value their knowledge, that you see them as capable, and that you're curious about their world. That's a tremendous confidence boost for them, and it deepens the respect between you. By now, you can probably sense how these digital connections are more than just about screens. They're about creating new traditions. Just as you might have once baked cookies together or gone fishing on weekends, now you can start traditions that live online. Maybe it's a weekly game night over an app, or a monthly story swap where you each send the other a new tale. These little rituals become anchors, reminders that no matter how far apart you are still a central, loving presence in their lives. When we think about connection, sometimes we focus only on the big moments, holidays, birthdays, graduations. But the truth is, the little, consistent touches are what weave the strongest bonds. Technology gives us endless ways to create those moments. And one of the simplest yet most meaningful is sharing learning experiences together. Imagine signing up for an online class with your grandchild. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. Maybe it's a cooking tutorial, a painting workshop, or even a simple language learning app. You could be in your kitchen with flour on your apron while they're in their room with the same recipe pulled up on their screen, both of you laughing at the same time when the dough refuses to rise. These shared learning experiences remind us that discovery doesn't have an age limit. When you show your grandkids that you're still curious, still eager to learn, you're teaching them one of life's most valuable lessons, that growth is lifelong. And sometimes, the best connection comes from simply being present in their world. Social media can feel overwhelming, but when used gently and thoughtfully, it can be a window into your grandchild's life. Following their updates, leaving a kind comment on a photo, or even sharing a memory that relates to what they've posted shows them you're engaged. You're saying, I see you. I care about what you care about. It might seem small, but to them, it's priceless. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to master every app or spend hours online. The key is a balance, choosing the spaces that matter most to your relationship. Maybe you will only join a private family group chat where photos and news are shared. Or perhaps you keep it simple with just one app that you both use regularly. The goal isn't to be everywhere, it's to be meaningfully present where it counts. What makes all of these digital tools powerful isn't the technology itself, it's the love you bring into it. A video call becomes special because your laughter fills it. A game becomes memorable because you played it together. A story becomes precious because your voice carried it across the miles. The screens, the apps, the gadgets, they're just bridges. What really matters is the heart-to-heart connection they carry. And if you've ever doubted whether your presence matters in your grandchild's life, let me reassure you it does. More than you know. Children and teenagers might not always say it out loud, but the security of knowing a grandparent is there, cheering them on, sharing in their joys, and listening to their struggles is a gift they will carry for the rest of their lives. So if you've hesitated to step into this digital age, take it one small step at a time. Try that first video call, send that first picture, play that first online game, or record that first story. It doesn't have to be perfect. Your grandkids don't want perfect. They want you, your smile, your humor, your encouragement, your presence. And as you keep exploring, you'll discover that far from being left behind by technology, you're actually right where you've always been, at the center of your family's love. You'll see that connection isn't limited by distance or age. It grows stronger with every message, every laugh, every memory shared. So let's make a promise together to embrace these tools not as barriers, but as opportunities. To use them not with fear, but with joy. To create moments that our grandchildren will remember not as screen time, but as love in action. If this video has sparked an idea for you, I'd love to hear it. Share in the comments how you connect with your grandchildren, whether it's through a game, a message, or maybe even something unique that only your family does. And if you found this helpful, give the video a like. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss more ways to live, love, and thrive in this wonderful stage of life. Remember, grandparenting in the digital age isn't about learning every new app or chasing every trend. It's about keeping the flame of connection alive, using whatever tools help you stay close. You have so much wisdom, humor, and love to offer, and technology is just the stage where that light can shine even brighter. Here's to stronger bonds, more laughter, and beautiful memories that will carry your family forward. Because love knows no distance and connection knows no age. You know, when people talk about technology, the focus is usually on how fast it changes, how overwhelming it feels, or how complicated it can be. But I want you to think of it differently. Think of it not as something racing ahead, but as something waiting for you like a bridge patiently stretching out across a river, ready for you to step on whenever you choose. You don't have to run. You don't have to master every turn. You just have to take one step at a time. As grandparents, you hold something that no device, no app, no platform could ever replace: your lived experience, your stories, your perspective, your resilience. Technology might be the tool, but you are the treasure. And when you combine your treasure with the tools of this digital age, that's when the magic really happens. Picture your grandchild years from now, grown up with a life of their own. They may not remember every video game you played or every message you sent, but they will remember how you made them feel. They will remember that even when miles or busy schedules separated you, you found ways to reach them, to cheer them on, to be part of their everyday life. That feeling, that knowledge that you cared enough to step into their world, that's what endures. And let's be honest, this isn't just about them. It's about you, too. Staying connected keeps your spirit young, learning something new. Even if it's just figuring out how to send a GIF or join a group video call, keeps your mind active. Laughing over a silly filter with your grandchild keeps joy flowing through your days. These are not just family connections. They're life-giving moments that add energy, purpose, and delight to your own journey. Sometimes, we carry the belief that aging means stepping back, fading into the background while the younger generations take the stage. But I want you to see yourself differently. You're not fading, you're evolving. You're not stepping back, you're stepping forward in a new way. Technology gives you fresh ways to show up, to share your love, to leave footprints in your grandchild's heart that will never wash away. And here's something powerful to remember. You don't have to do it perfectly. You don't have to keep up with every update or trend. Every small effort counts. Every call, every story, every message is a seed planted. Over time, those seeds grow into a forest of memories your family will always carry with them. So if you've ever wondered whether you still matter, let this be your reminder: you do. If you've ever worried that the digital world belongs only to the young, let this be your encouragement. There's a place for you here. A place where your wisdom meets their curiosity, where your love meets their energy, where your patience meets their wonder. Take joy in the process. Laugh when the screen freezes. Smile when you press the wrong button. Celebrate the small victories when you finally figure out how to add a heart emoji or send a photo. These moments aren't mistakes, they're memories. They're proof that you're willing, that you're present, that you're saying yes to connection. And isn't that what grandparenting has always been about? Saying yes. Yes to the messiness. Yes to the laughter. Yes to the long talks and the little hugs. Now you get to say yes in new ways. Yes to video calls. Yes to stories recorded and saved. Yes to online games and shared playlists. Yes to love that travels through wires and screens, but lands right where it matters most in the heart. So as we close this conversation, I want you to carry this truth. Grandparenting in the digital age is not about learning everything. It's about loving fully. It's not about chasing trends. It's about choosing connection. And it's not about the size of the screen. It's about the size of your presence in your grandchild's life. If this message spoke to you, I'd love for you to share it, not just with me in the comments, but with another grandparent who might feel unsure, who might wonder if they can keep up. Together, we can remind each other that age is not a barrier, it's a gift. And with that gift, we can build bridges that no distance, no time, and no technology can break. Here's to you, the storytellers, the memory keepers, the love sharers, The grandparents of the digital age. May your connections be strong, your laughter be plentiful, and your bonds with your grandchildren grow deeper than ever.